kept you waiting, didn't I? Good morning, hunters. And welcome to the Hunter of the Parenting audio logs. Today I'll be reacting to 1 and 2. I'm not joined by Monkey today or anyone. I just wanted to do these by myself. So, yeah. Anyway, so... yeah. I'm not gonna waste time with the intro. I'm just gonna get straight to it. I mean, yeah. It's a Hunter of the Parenting. Let's get it. Hunter the Parenting. Kitten and Big D's primer on the supernatural and local folklore, featuring Big D's homestyle omelet. Humming We're only 16 seconds in and already humming the cock song. No! Oh yeah, by the way, forgot to mention, not for kids video is not for kids. If you want to watch more appropriate videos, is my channel really for kids? TV Youth 7, how about that? Yeah, my channel is TV Youth 7, so it's for more mature kids. Except for Hunter of the Parenting, this is PG-13 right here. Or rated R. I don't know. Yeah, it's probably rated R. Anyways, let's continue.
Oh, what a beautiful morning to... Who the fuck is in my kitchen? Oh, son-in-law!
Good morning, Sadi.
What the... You don't recognize your own son-in-law until after swinging your sword a little bit at him? Look at the poor guy! Bro looks like he was just casually scrolling on the internet and accidentally found the Steven Universe franchise fan base. Not franchise, fan base. Steven Universe fan base sucks, but the actual show is really nice. You can change, Rocky the Rock. Rocky, quit tormenting Elmo. Rocky, why is Elmo being forced into slave labor? Alright, sorry.
Good morning, Sword.
Sword what? Oh, this old thing. Sorry. I thought you were the landlord.
Yeah, I remember, fellas, whenever you see your landlord, swing a sword at him.
I own this house. We don't have a landlord.
Oh, so that makes you the landlord, parasite. Wait a minute.
That makes you the landlord.
Yes. Good morning, mighty almost child. I have a request.
Put the sword away and I can see what I can do.
Capital. Consider it done. Ah, son-in-law, my...
Monkey said... Wait, it said audio logs. It's actually animated? Let's go!
My body yearns for my special omelet. Can you make it for me?
Sure. Do you have a recipe?
I'll command the instructions to enter the brain with my powerful voice.
Yeah, alright. Just need to mix boy's egg milk.
Yeah.
Oh,
What?
Shit! Do we have any jam left?
We are out. I'll have to go get more when I next go grocery snatching.
God, Marcus won't eat his porridge without jam.
Oh, what a child! He wants his porridge, but only with jam. He'll eat the beans, but not the sprouts. He wants his leek soup, but with absolutely no Marmite!
Such a baby.
He is literally a baby! My baby! Precious little small child! Oh my god, he's so small and adorable!
Smallest possible child.
Small, perfect child!
Yeah, imagine needing jam for your food. Yeah. Wait, is this cup say horse? I'm drinking my horse. I just realized Big D looks like he's blind. I don't know why. He just looks like he's blind.
He's not going to eat this porridge.
Absolutely not. I'll gobble up Grandcaster muscles like it's his goddamn birthright.
True.
Norfolk has corrupted my son.
Curse you,
Never
Norfolk!
eat marine mush before a return to these accursed reaches. Does he even know what happens in the ocean? I don't. It's terrifying. Put the muscles on his.
It's actually a game.
I'm sorry, what did you want for your...
It's actually a horror game about a terrifying I forgot what I was gonna say.
What?
All right, so take the D eggs and whisk them in a bowl.
Wait, this dude has his own eggs? Take D eggs. Yes.
D eggs?
Duck eggs.
Oh,
Does the D in Big D stand for duck?
I will remind you that I own illegal firearms.
Right, sorry.
And don't forget the milk.
does I wonder if the D in Big D stands for dad, like he's the big dad. Does that get confirmed? Should I not be making theories?
Oh my gosh, Floppy Jr.'s making theories. What a nerd! Oh, what a nerd! He's making theories. He thinks he's MatPat. Oh, what a nerd! Everyone, let's tease the nerd with free water. Oh, look at the water. Oh.
Of course, Wait, there's no milk, I think.
No, it's in the bag.
What? Oh. Isn't this unpasteurized?
Louis Pasteur was a fascist in line with the New World Order.
Incomprehensible.
I am turning the newspaper page.
You know, after living on the road for 10 years, I could imagine settling down in Norfolk must have felt quite cramped.
Cramped? No. The earth beneath us thrusts to the planet's heart, dear boy. Its air and heaven stretch past our reckoning, windows to a fathomless beyond.
Oh. Not the answer I expected.
Beautiful child. Even in the smallest of places, entire worlds may exist. If not in one's surroundings, then behind another's eye. It is only cramped if you lack vision.
Wow.
Speaking of vision, I envision myself going straight to my bathroom to grab some nail clippers. Yeah, I ain't even cutting that out. Because that was super quick. Right. I'm just gonna be in the background real quick. Yeah. Here we go. Alright.
Deep thinking.
Oh, frick!
Only as deep as the ooze water at Yarmouth's Pirates Cove
Thanks, the
Adventure
ooze water!
Golf Course. These are the thoughts skimmed from the froth of my incredible mind, son. If there were any justice in this world, they would be foundational philosophies by now. Nevertheless, I will begin construction of the omelette sauce.
Well, wait, can't I do that?
I just do not trust you with this. Focus on the omelette.
Oh.
Put in those carbon rods, the ones on the second drawer to the right.
Yeah, I was wondering what we were going to do with those. Also, God, the water in Pirates Cove. It always looked so artificial Like someone had an idea of what water looked like and tried to make it from scratch, but stopped at the color blue, only got halfway there?
Oh, really? Ever looked into it?
The water?
Yes.
Well, as you said, it's all grotty and blue.
No, boy, the story behind the water.
Not particularly. And I don't think they'd tell anyone if they, did have a story.
Loose lips sink ships on Pirates Cove, eh? It could be the work of various different creatures.
Creatures? When you say that, do you actually just mean the club head?
Okay,
or
buddy,
the-
I think you've been playing too much Subnautica. Yeah, oh, frick, wait, what was I gonna... I forgot what I was gonna say again. They were talking about water, and then... I need food! I need food. I'm back.
The groundskeeper?
Club head.
Well-
The groundkeeper. What
Well-
silent macabre horrors you have in this nation.
Okay, so...
We shall hunt them down!
The Norfolk County Golf Union might find that device.
Oh, child, there is not a golfer alive I cannot kill. Oh, pour some sulfur in next just to get that tang.
I love killing golfers.
How's your omelette sauce coming?
Oh, it's a simple thing. 1 tablespoon tomato paste, 1 tablespoon honey, water, sauerkraut, ketchup, tonkatsu, a bit of RBMK reactor core graphite to taste.
What?
Ketchup.
That's a bit off, innit?
No! Oh, that reminds me. I heard about your little story. The one about the fiddler and the monk.
Did you?
I did. Thoroughly charming. Tell me, though, are there any similar stories surrounding Great Yarmouth? Or, hell, anywhere around Old East Anglia, as the natives call it?
Oh, of course! It's a whole bloody legendarium. Anything in particular that strikes your fancy?
My mind can devour all in this world. Spectres, witches, werewolves, giraffes. I want it all.
Well, they got giraffes at Africa Alive Safari.
What?
Let me have a think.
I shall drink caffeine.
All right, I've got a good one to start off.
I'm sorry. The sound I played when he drank coffee just sounded kind of weird to me. Just... Like, why did that sound like a baby vampire? Like, trying to... Like, why did that sound like the sound of a baby vampire trying to drink... Trying to drink a popsicle? Like, sounds like a baby vampire saw a popsicle, thought it was a human, and tried to drink its blood. And it's like... In all actuality, they're just drinking popsicle juice. I guess melted popsicle. Wait, how's a baby... I think I should have gotten more sleep.
For the ghost side of things, one of my favorites is the bizarre tale of the Haysborough Torso.
Oh, that sounds absolutely inane! Continue.
Okay, so over on the east coast, almost at the border between Great Yarmouth and North Norfolk, there's this little village called Haysborough, right?
How's that spelled?
Happyurgh.
Your people's rejection of your own language is inspiring.
Fun being as it's true.
I'll kill the queen. But yes, I am all...
Whoa! He's gonna kill the Queen of England? I guess in his eyes, the phrase "Long live the Queen" is die quick, the Queen? I really should have done this with, like, more energy. I mean, hey, at least I'm not as tired as I am on a school day, but like, yeah, these jokes are just kind of cheesy. My jokes, not theirs. They know what they're doing. I don't. I'm just a silly YouTuber reacting to an audio log.
Well, that wretch's Hamlet. We lived in the caravan park for a month before this fucking ham of a man abandoned the public bathrooms. Can you believe it?
Why did he do that?
I do not wish to get into it. I divorced him the week prior, and it was fucked. It is time for the rice.
Was this omelette has rice?
Fear not, 'tis my burden. You can go ahead and shred in some cheese.
It's gotta be the weirdest omelet this dude is making. I'm just saying this now. I would not eat that omelet. It just has way too much stuff. I'll literally die of diabetes if I have it.
And chlorine, please. Both are beneath us.
Ah. Well, okay. So, the torso. A little south of Haysborough, about half a mile from that caravan park, there's an intersection between three roads. In the midst lies a small, grassy triangle, quaint in its size, with not much to offer.
A triangle? Bill Cipher?
Immediately assume that it is a spectre, vampire, or goblin creature turned into a walking abomination that is in fact trying to kill.
We're just crossing the roads right now.
Road is what my bus drives on.
Strangles.
Yes. Well, at this small triangular junction, there once was a well. And, well...
Well?
Well... The well isn't doing so well.
Well...
Because it's not there anymore.
Damn it! If only I had been there in time!
There is a reason for this. Well Corner, 'twas called, back in the 1800s. For years, local men, farmers and such, made terribly frightening reports of a strange figure wandering up the main street of the small town.
They called him the Well Man! He was a very well person.
At first, based on his bulbous silhouette, they believed he was injured or hunchbacked, an old man lolloping through the night. But upon a close inspection made by those few brave enough to get close, it was made readily apparent that this hunchback was the figure's nearly severed head, bobbling behind him, hanging from threads that were the remains of his neck.
Talk about a pain in the
Yeah. This same figure also appeared to lack legs.
Again, my motion is broken. How could he walk around with no legs?
With the Force?
I don't know. Ghost reasons, I assume?
He's a Force user.
He wore a sailor suit.
Sea legs, carry on.
He wore a sailor suit and held what looked like a saggy old sack clutched to his chest, desperately making way towards a particular destination. Well Corner. This figure could be seen for days, then weeks, after report upon report, sighting after sighting. Eventually, the villagers decided that enough was enough. Something had to be done. They settled on a plan. The shambling thing had, of course, been seen on its trail, leading all the way up to the well, where then the thing would throw the sack down into its depths, only to soon follow suit, crawling down into the murky old well. The locals knew that there was only one way to properly investigate. So, they sent a poor Dutchman, who just so happened to be smaller than their average, down by a rope into the black well to investigate. Down went the brave Dutchman late one evening, tense with fear, the murky waters still beneath him. The horror thick in the air, with the notion that the silence could break at any moment with the sound of something waterlogged that is not meant to speak. This, until at last, the Dutchman hung above the waters, and with a hook pushed down into the darkness, came upon something. Quickly, upon his call, they fished up first the Dutchman, then a large brown mass from the bottom. It was a bag, one within which they found the mangled remains of 2 legs.
Oh, I should hope they drained that bloody well.
Oh, of course they did. In its place, they even installed a new pump, and strangely, the sighting ceased after that.
Really? Just from that?
So remember, if you see some spooky stuff happening with a well, that means you gotta replace the well with a new pump.
Yeah. But the very pump was actually removed some years after that.
And?
And the villagers once again reported awful groaning deep into the night. By all accounts, the ghost had returned until at last the pump was reinstalled.
Oh my goodness, it's a well maintenance ghost. That's what that thing is. It haunts you if you don't have a proper pump installed into your well.
That doesn't make much sense.
Ghosts in general don't make much sense?
Nonsense! They make perfect sense. It's just a sense we don't yet grasp.
You think so?
My boy, all things are ordered and explicable. Even chaos hearkens to the beat of unseen principles. There is no true randomness, merely spontaneous whimsy. Flowers wilt, waters flow, aortic valves implode, vampires suck, but never for no reason.
Huh.
That's a surprising outlook, sir.
Huh. Kind of reminds me, there is no randomness. Everything happens with a reason. Guess that Little Big Planet series I watched all those years ago, yeah, it was called Advanced Randomness. I guess it truly wasn't random. After all, there was a reason behind Porsche Bowl and there's also a reason behind the most epic Mortal Kombat series ever. Yeah. There's a reason behind a wall exploding and it revealing the creator of Advanced Randomness, Silverhawk, in a shower. Yes. I actually missed Advanced Randomness. Too bad Silverhawk no longer makes it. I mean, I would have totally reacted to it on the channel. Like, yeah. Anyways. Man, my hunger's gonna mess up this video. Like, it's gonna be really annoying to edit this video. It's gonna be like hours long just because of how hungry I'm getting. BRB. And I'm back. I got some cheese.
I always thought you looked at the supernatural world with more, well, wonder, I guess?
Boy, I ought to smack you, but I love you, so instead I flip.
Oh god, you cracked my glasses.
Order and wonder go hand in hand. Whether decoding chaos or indulging in its whimsy, the world around us is a ceaseless den of darkness and delight. Just as there is joy in understanding a facet of it, there is equal joy in knowing there is more to discover. The quest goes ever on, Sancho, and whether windmill or giant, my lance strikes forward.
Of course, Di Quixote.
DQ.
Now then, this torso. He seems like an odd chap. Let's evaluate his authenticity.
Oh?
Most spirits tend to be tied to objects, ones that linger from their past lives. I believe the common vernacular is fetters.
Well, perhaps the well itself was a fetter.
Perhaps. You see, to destroy a fetter often destabilizes a ghost, turns them hostile. Like Marcus and his silly game station.
He was really torn up after you crushed it with a hammer.
It defied my will and was summarily punished. Next time, Marcus should share a fairer interest with me.
Look, Mario Party is unfair for everyone.
It should be the least unfair for me!
It can be if you play Peach.
Everyone cheated but Big D. Next time, Big D cheat.
Casual.
Yes.
Okay, don't play Mario Party with Big D.
The game of Ur. In either case, why so many ghosts act cagey when you traipse into their homes. You're essentially defiling their remaining memories of mortal life. It's typically unwise to disturb them, and even worse when those places are destroyed.
I see. And since the well is gone now?
Yes, you'd expect sightings to soar. However, it is also thought Geists can find some form of peace through these fetters. Perhaps our sailor friend was a native of the village. He may have yearned for clean water in his dying moments at sea, or as a youth in Happisburg, or some such. Happisburg, Hatesburg, whatever your evil devil village is called. It's pure conjecture, but mayhaps in bringing it to his village, he made peace with his death, before he went to hell.
Which explains why he only came back after the pump was removed.
Right on the money! Though, of course, it's just as likely that this ghost was a Happisburg hoax to get the government to replace an old pump.
Or perhaps a story shared by bandits and criminals to keep roads clear at night. In the book I read, they suggested the chap was a smuggler of some such, likely murdered in a quarrel with his own coal.
Not his own coal will get him. You know, it's always the quarrel you don't see that gets you. That was a funny joke. I taught it to Marcus.
Right, sorry. Likely murdered in a quarrel with his own comrade.
Ah, who can say? Truths like these are hidden for a reason. For mankind to bring them hissing, screaming into the light, for all to behold.
Right inspiring, sir. Speaking of, could I ask how you know any of this?
I once entered an abandoned hotel in L.A. A ghost threw a phone at me. There is ever since.
What the? Out of all the things that could have chucked at you, it was a phone.
Why not, damn you! Do not mock me, Philistines! I'll kill you, Necromancer! I'll kill all of you! Ah! I'll break the backbone out of your body, you boxes!
Do you want to hear more Norfolk urban legends?
Of course!
Cool! Well, let's see, there's loads to cover. Black Shuck, the Norfolk Priest Holes, the Witch of East Somerston.
Ooh, a spooky witch!
Sure, we'll go with that.
We are back again. I'm finished with my cheese. Alright, I'm back. Had to wash my hands, then floss my teeth, and then there was a package at my door, and now I'm back. Oh man, we're only 1/4 of the way through the video. Man, I don't know. This video is gonna be really long, especially when we get to this second audio log. Yeah. I hope you brought some popcorn. Man. Yeah, lucky you, dear viewer. You don't have to do the editing for this video. I do. And if I continue to get hungry, it's gonna be so annoying.
That one. Long ago, in the 15th century, a mysterious peg-legged woman was accused by the local clergy of witchcraft.
She has a wooden leg. She's a witch. Let's burn her.
While this was naturally a barbarous practice,
That shit was crazy!
while we know those accused of witchcraft were innocent, the Witch of East Somerston for reasons we'll get into, was perhaps not. While proof of her deeds have been lost to the ages, stories abound of her sorceress ways. And for this, she was seized and buried alive beneath St. Mary's Church in the little...
I just remembered something. I remember when I was learning about Salem witch trials, that, like, oh yeah, like what they said, like everyone who was accused of witchcraft were actually just innocent people and not actually servants of the devil. And you know what? People always interpret witches as like evil, but in all actuality, those who were accused of witchcraft again were actually innocent. So does that technically mean that witches are actually good guys? Oh my goodness, that's right. Owl House was right. Witches are good people. The wizards are evil, though. Wizards, they'll go up to you, and they'll be like, "Her, I'm gonna steal your nutsack and force you to get pregnant with babies." Meanwhile, witches are like, "Sup? Want some off-brand soda?" Actually does remind me. Yeah, y'all remember when I made the drawing of a character called Luna the Moon Witch? I actually remember. So, I remember I was supposed to make a Gabe M, I just spoiled the name of Gabe B's third partner, who's actually really his second, but like in the order I'm showing it to you. Yeah, the third partner's name is Gabe M. I remember I delayed the drawing just to make Luna's other witch buddies. Like, I made Maya the Planet Witch, I made Sabrina the Sun Witch, and then I made Clara the Star Witch, which, hey, if y'all wanna see those characters, you just go ahead and write in the comments saying witch, and then I'll do it. Actually, I'll probably just have a voting poll if you want to see them. I mean, they are, again, going to be channel characters. Oh yeah, speaking of Luna, she did show up on the channel. Not as a profile picture, which, in case y'all are wondering why I changed my profile picture to her, it was actually because of my newest video. Like, it was because of this one. Like, I lost a challenge and I had to change my profile picture to Luna. Although in the video I changed the challenge just because I forgot what I said earlier, only to have then remembered it when I was editing the video. And yeah. Man, y'all really like Hunter the Parenting. But anyways, yeah, in this video right here, this is where Luna actually gets introduced to the channel. So yeah, it's about like, it's right here. So yeah, just want to let you all know that yes, the characters that I'll be presenting into the characters I draw, they will likely make it into videos. So yeah. Oh yeah, speaking of characters, what the heck? Yeah, speaking of characters, if y'all want to see my characters react to Hunter the Parenting shorts, which the reason why I have the characters react to them is because I've already reacted to them. Like stuff on the internet that I've already seen. If I've already seen it and you want me to do a reaction video, I'll just have my characters do it. So yeah. Anyways, let's get back to the audio logs. But yeah, just want to let you all know that. I turned into an audio log myself.
Little village of East Somerton. However, unfortunately for the church, this would prove to be their last mistake, for a witch's ire is rarely spurned.
The crap's an ire.
When the ground was cleared for her burial, she only laughed as the dirt covered her shackled body. Laughed and laughed as she was entombed within the soil, and she could be heard no more. The priests and congregated hunters celebrated their victory, until her peg leg was seen, jutting out of the ground. First a mere
Oh no! We forgot to bury the peg leg! That means we're witches! Quick! We must hang ourselves! What? If this video gets demonetized for that, I'm sorry. Oh, sorry, if it gets age restricted, not demonetized. Seriously, I hate how YouTube decided to add, like, more kid-friendly features for itself instead of adding them to YouTube Kids. Like, why not remove dislikes from YouTube Kids? I hate how you have to get an add-on just to see dislikes. Like, if someone acts cringe on YouTube, how are people going to be able to tell them, hey, you're acting cringe, stop it? Anyways, but yeah, just saying.
Shaft of wood, then a sprouting log, and then a great and mighty oak tree.
Bartleby, Wizard 101!
And turned it to ruins. The husk of her victory can still be seen today, and it's still thought, should you be foolish enough, that you might wake her yet with the utterance of her true name.
Got him!
Excuse
She got him!
I suppose she did.
Ah, classic!
You gonna expand on that?
Nope, also I think the story is fake.
Well, sir, I've taken you for many things, but never a skeptic.
Come on, it doesn't make any sense. I mean, why would the Christians bury this woman in the middle of their church? What, do they just dig up the floors in the middle of Mass, slap her in?
Oh my goodness. Okay, I think the reason why they did that is because, you know, the Puritans there, they were idiots. That's literally why. They're just idiots. They're Puritans. Oh no! I tripped on a rock! That's witchcraft! Oh no! I stopped peeing! That's witchcraft! Oh no! I accidentally drank Logan Paul's piss! That's witchcraft! Okay, that one actually is witchcraft.
The story might not be entirely literal. They could have just buried her in the lower levels. I mean, the oak is there, that's a fact at least.
I still disagree.
Why?
Mainly because it contradicts me.
At least you're honest.
Well, I will say, your fake story does have all the markings of a witch's dastardly death hex.
Assuming it isn't fake, of course.
Of course.
I admit I don't know much about death hexes or witches and the like.
I explain. Wizards and stuff, yeah?
Yeah.
They can die if you shoot them.
Cool.
This is always a bad idea. Please watch out. Alert, alert, alert,
Point
alert.
taken, point taken.
The reason for this is the death curse. It's this thing where...
They curse you in death?
Correct. And usually to death. It doesn't happen every time you smite a witch or wizard, but often enough that it's very dangerous to attempt.
Oh, bloody hell. So you mean to say if there's an evil wizard running around, we can't do anything about it?
Of course you can. Wizards are nerds you can easily punch.
Oh, good.
But to be safe, make sure you aren't seen, or heard, or known to them at all before killing them instantly, or else your brain will be turned into a cornered corb, and this is a fact.
Alright, so if you want to kill a wizard or witch without getting cursed, you have to basically be Solid Snake himself from Metal Gear Solid. Hey, is there something on my back? No. Beep. Beep, 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 beep. What the?
Oh, well, as scary as killing one is, at least they're not so hard otherwise.
Oh, actually, they can warp reality with their wheels and brains.
What?
Yeah, near infinite power to alter creation.
Oh. Man, and I thought Kevin was bad.
The great and mighty Kevin was formidable. But indeed, were he a true magi, I doubt could have survived your encounter.
Our encounter? What about you?
Oh, I'd have been fine.
I admire your optimism, but I remember you barely, surviving Kevin.
Yeah, I think your brain might be wrong.
I remember there's this one short where Kevin said Big D's brain is full of bad meat, and I think I'm starting to see it now.
Your brain is full of bad meat. No! It's good!
How would it be any different if Kevin were more powerful?
Really, son-in-law? Do you honestly think your old man would dive headlong into the cave without a few tricks up his sleeve?
Do you want the honest answer?
No! Now be a good boy and add more garlic powder.
Sure thing, Sir D.
More.
Sure thing.
Also, make sure to add liquid nitrogen to my omelet.
Four more!
Sure thing, Sir D.
Now tell me something else.
What?
Tell me about something else.
Well, there's always our most classic tale. The mysterious red-eyed dog of East Anglia, Black Shuck.
Ooh, you have my incredibly variable attention.
Black Shuck is a mysterious creature.
Wait, Monkey said that this is gonna be like the audio logs help like explain the lore and stuff. Are we gonna like see all of these monsters?
Sure. Tales of its appearances date back to at least the 1500s, but probably stretch even further. Stories of a pitch-black hound with dreadful red eyes whose glow portends calamity and misery.
A little similar to a banshee, then, eh?
I suppose so. But banshees are more direct. The howl of a banshee is meant to reflect an imminent demise and is thought to be a spirit of the dead or some kind of fae or something. Shuck is different. For instance, in 1577, Shuck was said to have appeared before a large congregation at the Holy Trinity Church. Shattering through the doors in a clap of thunder, Shuck's appearance befuddled and terrified the congregation. Pitilessly, Shuck strode to the nave, ripping a man and child to shreds where they stood. The crowd stood agape before the steeple of the church collapsed down upon them all.
How curious. Now this is an exciting story.
Oh, well, it gets even better. That very same night, there was a reported sighting in St. Mary's Church. A different St. Mary's, one in Bungay. Black Shuck again interrupted a congregation, this time in a burst of flame. He launched through the crowd, inciting panic and delirium before brushing against two curious individuals in the midst of prayer.
Ooh, the anticipation is killing me.
Before those same two
Man, this dog seems to really hate Christians.
Wait, I'm a Christian. Oh no!
suddenly fell dead like marionettes with broken strings.
Yes, yes, yes! My boy, I am going to kick this dog!
Yes. Like Big D, I myself am a professional dog kicker. You see, I love kicking dogs, especially my very, very old and weak dog named Buttons. He's so weak and old, he can't even go up 2 flights of stairs. And I just love kicking him until he stops breathing. I just love kicking animals, you know? It's really just such a fun thing to do. Like, hey little pup, into the furnace. Yeah, I just reenacted the time I kicked a dog into a furnace and cooked him alive. The owner was not happy with me, so what I do? I kicked them into a furnace, locked them up, and cooked them. Yeah, kicking animals is just really fun. Except for the ones you become best friends with. I would never kick my cat, Mishka.
Is it because you're a cat person that hates dogs?
No, I just really like Mishka. He's a fun guy. Fun guy.
Oh, son-in-law, surely you see, this little hellhound is causing a commotion, a ruckus, killing people, eating souls, probably barking, which means it's a victimless crime to experiment on him.
Not to dampen your mood,
Let's give the dog cow udders.
D, but this all happened in the 1500s.
Time means nothing. There is not a statute of limitations on being a goblin.
He's a dog.
Yes, whatever that is.
Suppose there are modern sightings, though they're far less dramatic.
Oh?
Yeah, usually people getting spooked and being like, "Oh no, mate, that's Black Shuck, innit?" And it is, and yeah, that's the story there. It's kind of lame.
Propaganda.
What?
It sounds like propaganda.
How?
Perhaps there is a network of these dogs.
What?
A network of dogs running a joint venture to keep the common man quiet about dog crime and dog poker.
Dog poker? Dogs can't do poker. What are you on about? Wait, isn't there a Terraria painting of dogs doing poker? Wait, let me look that up. Hold on. Terraria dog poker painting. Dog painting. Okay, there's that dog painting. What the heck is that? That's not a dog. That's the Moon Lord. But yo, it's Ultimate Moon Lord, Ultimate Alien Moon Lord. Yeah, okay. I don't know where the dog's playing poker. I'm sorry, should we just like look up Terraria paintings? Oh yeah, it's like right here. There's like different paintings, so let's see. See if we can find our poker dogs. Because I remember when I was going into the dungeon, I saw a painting of dogs playing poker. Okay. Hail to the king. Okay. It's red. Imagine if Red's armor was red. Is that an anime art style painting? It's an alien! Cheesy pizza poster. Okay. Oh gosh, it's Mr. Beast. Please don't feed me lead poisoning from lunch leave. My son! He's in a painting! Oh, nom nom! Did you just say my son? Whoa! Okay, so far I haven't found the, God, Picasso. I haven't found the, what the heck? I haven't found the dogs playing... Oh, hey, look, I found Waldo, but I haven't found the dogs! There's the creation of man. Oh, a dog! Alright. Bro, where's my dog? Where's the... Jack Skeletron. Where's the dog playing poker? Whoa. That's pretty cool. There's so many paintings I haven't seen before. Eyes overhead, okay. Huh. That's spooky. Alright, new Chinese version. Well, okay, the gambling dogs aren't gonna... Really? I could have sworn I've seen that in Terraria. Dogs playing poker. Alright, if I find the painting, I'll upload it.
What? And the only dogs I know to do crime are the werewolves.
What? Oh. Wait, hang on, you know about werewolves?
My boy, if they...
You know, werewolves are indeed very nefarious criminals, you know. I remember I was playing Shoot and Eat Noobs, and I kept on getting spawn killed by werewolves.
There's a supernatural pest on this planet. You can assume I have bested it at least once. Remind me to tell you about my mummy adventure sometime.
Mummy?
On second hand, don't. You're British.
Okay, I know the English government has a history of plunder and thievery, but the British Museum can't steal your funny mummy moment.
Presume nothing. Also, burn your national insurance papers.
What? Why?
The power of true names run eternal, even in Neshton code. So, evil dog.
This is a lot to pack in, and you've barely even given me werewolf facts.
Werewolves, that's right. Well, randomly attacking churchgoers certainly fits their MO, or at least in the period.
Wait, really?
Oh, yeah. For much of their history, werewolves have been insane neo-pagan theocrat berserkers.
You say much of their history. What about now?
These days, they're more like insane neo-pagan theocrat berserkers.
Ah, natch.
But some of them go on the computer. And in my experience, those ones are typically far better adjusted. Which is ironic, considering the computer is the devil.
Huh. Who'd have thunk it?
I'd have thunk it. But then that's cheating, because I already knew.
Wait.
But there are things that line up and...
I'm always on the computer, so am I always on the devil? Don't take that out, frick! Don't take that out of context.
And don't line up about Black Shuck as a werewolf.
Oh, do tell.
For one, the more recent sightings tend to be rather uneventful, correct?
Mostly. A lot of people just seeing him, maybe something unlucky happens afterwards. Links to disappearances from time to time, but nothing so dramatic as murders in the middle of mass.
It could be that this werewolf, or possibly werewolves, has simply learned how to better cover their tracks. In the 1500s, outright attacks on religious, scientific, and mystic organizations were more common. It's common. These days, you need to keep a low profile to survive. But there's also the matter of modern sightings. Their banality aligns with a werewolf phenomenon known as the delirium.
Charming name.
And despite how boring these modern sightings are, an apt one, this delirium is a side effect of the shape-shifting process. Essentially, when a werewolf enters their mighty war form, human beings tend to panic.
Well, I suppose I might panic too if a giant monster jumped out at me.
And we'll work together to break this bad habit, son-in-law. But that's not what I meant. I mean, a supernatural panic. Supposedly, there's some resonance in the psyche of mankind with werewolves. There's this primordial hunter, blah, blah, blah. That's true, anyway.
Well,
but nevertheless, when a mortal witnesses a werewolf's war form, they tend to go briefly mad.
Mad how exactly?
Well, they might run away, or freeze up, or attack with insane vigor. Often their reaction depends on the strength of one's will.
So the average person flees?
And usually with no recollection of events. Worse still, it's almost impossible for normal humans to avoid, even in part. One must be either extremely strong-willed, or supernatural themselves, to avoid delirium completely.
Have you ever suffered the delirium, sir?
Oh no, I'm built different. Those without these bulging brain muscles are in for a world of hurt.
He's the big D. He's built different. Okay, I just thought of something. Imagine an Ultra Kill mod where you can play as Big D and you just punch everything and slash things with your sword. Behold the power of an angel! Behold the power of my fist! And that's the last we heard of Gabriel Ultrakill. no, I was in love with Gabriel Ultrakill. Then join him! That's right! Nobody messes with the Big D! You know, I might dress up as Big D for Halloween. Or just stick with Uncle Samsonite.
I train you and the others for precisely this reason. Discipline, determination. Oh my god, I'm losing my chance for a 3D alliteration. Oh god, help me, destrucity. That's the word.
Last word's a bit of a stretch, mate.
The 3Ds!
These are the things I instill within.
It's a bit of a stretch, mate.
Ah! Ow! These are the things I instill within you with my relentless chicanery.
Is that why you ruined Marcus's 12th birthday by dressing as the Goblin?
Abso-fucking-lutely.
What the fudge? Big D turned... Wait, what? Big D dressed up as this. I'm the bad goblin. I'm gonna stab you in the balls. Oh, hey, look, it's Montgomery Gator. That's my Montgomery Gator impression. Oh yeah, speaking of which, the FNAF voice acting series is officially dead.
Okay, that was really traumatic to him. In RS, he exclusively levels his combat stats killing goblins.
Then the student has become the master. I'm so proud. Anyway, hey, don't fight a werewolf, by the way.
Yeah, I heard they're tough. But with how well we did in the tunnels against those vampires, I'm confident that...
No,
What?
you aren't ready to fight a werewolf, son-in-law. Not yet.
Just get silver bullets and shoot him to death.
The fledglings we fought with here some years, but a werewolf. Listen, werewolf. Werewolves are killing machines. They are supernatural soldiers fighting a war we barely understand. Do not fight them.
I'll take your warning to heart, sir. But what if we're forced to?
Their weakness is silver, due to their combat with the moon. Silver bullets, silver knives, use them. Focus on evasion and trickery. When they're at their most dangerous, they're at their most feral. Blind them, distract them. Trust your wits, not your fists.
Right. I understand.
Good. Because it's omelet time!
Shit, I forgot the omelette! It's burning!
Fear not! It's just the way I like it.
What?
Go and
What, you all burnt omelets?
Supposed to smell more like egg than eggs do. Why are you putting it in the blender?
Oh, to blend it. Yes, sir. Big D's home-style omelet.
I'm not eating that. What?
Sulfuric acid.
You're not eating that, right?
Silly boy. I would probably die or throw up. No, this is for our illustrious guest, the great and mighty Kevin.
I understand. Wait, there are way easier ways to make acid. I understand nothing.
It's the principle of the thing. Besides,
Yeah, buddy,
as a
Kevin.
vampire, they can't eat food. By mixing the acid with food, it makes it even more unpleasant.
Is that gonna kill him?
I mean, well, I don't, I don't know, but ideally it would come to this. This is just for torture purposes.
Somehow that's even worse.
Relax, it's actually very funny and more, and
I can't wait to hear Kevin scream. I freaking love his voice. I am the mighty Kevin! Ah! My nipples! Ah!
besides, it's the threat of torture that's the most important. That old Tremere will crack like an egg before I have to use the stuff. Mark my words.
Tremere?
What was that?
Tremere?
Why is he screaming like that? Big D, are you okay? No! My Wizard 101 membership ran out! Curse this infernal computer! Curse it!
That is the name of one of the vampire clans. Everyone hates them and wants them to die.
Do go on, Sir D.
Well,
What's the civil structure like? Are they bloodlines,
I should-
families, impersonal syndicates? Do they confer abilities? What are their secrets? Are there any Norfolk clans? What are the other ones? What's an antediluvian within this context? Why does Piotr hate them?
Son-in-law, I have two cruel truths to impart upon you. The first is, you will need to buy a new blender. The second, vampire lore is, tricky. More than any other supernatural creature, vampires despise being unveiled. They relentlessly hunt any breach of their vaunted secrecy with organized and military precision. As such, though I know much, I speak little of it, and sadly, share even less.
Of course, but surely you can trust your own family.
Trust has little to do with it. Say I share all that I know. Indeed, to truly destroy this foe, we must understand it. But if I do so carelessly, notice how the conversation started. I carelessly said the word Tremere.
Yes?
If we were in public, in a restaurant, or on the street when I had said that, we would very well have to move.
That's a tad extreme.
And it is necessary. The masquerade, they call it. To wear the mask of a human. To blend in with us. To convince us their existence is but a fairy tale. Any breach in this masquerade is a threat to their very existence. For even though they are individually more powerful, they fear mankind more than anything else. They are few, and we are many. Should wider society discover their existence, man might well eradicate them. For while an especially mighty vampire could slay 100 mortals, there is a limit to their strength. Few break easily, but all break. And that is not to speak of their most hated enemy, the sun. Its ancient rays scorch even the eldest of their kind to chalked bone. Vampires cannot be rid of their great adversaries, for the sun is beyond their reckoning and humanity vital to their survival. Thus, most work to preserve their masquerade, hiding in the dark, carefully balanced upon webs of intrigue and murder. To further this end, vampires have many agents. Ghouls, they call them. Mortals grown addicted to vampiric blood. These half men gain a whisper of their master's power in exchange for fanatical servitude. Unlike their masters, though, ghouls need not slumber by day. Their eyes are everywhere, and they watch vigilantly for the slightest breach of undead omerta. This is why we hunters are responsible for the vampire threat. We learn as much of the vampire as we can and spread it safely to ensure these parasites become the forgotten myths they pretend to be. Even this is a treacherous task, for we cannot know which parts of our collected vampiric lore are mistaken assumption, the earnest truth, or malignant propaganda.
I see.
So rest assured, I will teach you what I know, but slowly. They might not blood hunt you for knowing a word or two, but they certainly will if you know their meaning.
And what is a blood hunt?
They'll kill you for knowing what that is too. Which is dumb, because it's kind of just what it sounds like. Every vampire in the region hunting you for your blood.
Hard to figure out.
Breach not our veil of secrecy. Vampires are so silly.
Still, it'd be nice to know what we're dealing with.
my guy.
For instance, Piotr flashed in and out of visibility on the security cameras, and I swear that 8-Boy gets uglier every time I see him.
That boy was the Marcus of the group, right?
Absolutely.
Fuck him.
Oh yeah, fuck him.
But yes, your questions are valid. Let me say this then. Piotr, that sludge lad?
Not the right term, is it?
Wait, which
Oh
one's Pyotr?
no! But that clan are vampire info brokers, so it's one of the scariest.
Wait, hold on. Which one's Pyotr? Let me figure this out. Hunter the parenting Pyotr. Is that the emo? Oh, it's the emo.
And Peter, and I'm an emo with no shirt on.
I thought that was the bowling hat guy.
Ones to actually know. Sludge Lad is just fine for now. We're going with Sludge Lad. Primarily, they are known for 4 things. First, their ability to turn invisible. Some can even use vampiric magics to alter their appearance, appearing as something they're not. Second, their ability to control animals. Sludge Lads are known to use legions of vermin as their eyes and ears. After all, who better to eavesdrop than the rats in your wall? All the worse when they're ghouled by their undead masters and gain a smattering of their vampiric magics.
That explains your intense pest control methods.
Listen, I raised Dor on a steady diet of home-hunted spy rats, and look at him! He came out American! Isn't it awful?
And so the third
What?
and fourth things?
Thing 3 is that they're ugly.
Oh.
But ugly.
Ah.
Don't pity them. Honestly, some of them make it work.
Oh, God. When he called me Loverboy, when I said he looked hideous, did Pyotr think I was hitting on him?
What the?
I can't say for sure, but also, yes, definitely that was the case.
Shit!
Fear not! I will not inform my son about your tryst with the sewer child. Oh, the 4th thing. They're super strong and can juggle dumpsters.
Huh.
Oh. Oh, no. We have him in a tiny cage. Is that going to hold?
Well, if he hasn't broken out, did Dor make the cage?
Maybe?
If he did, no worries. If he didn't, why didn't he?
That's true.
Well, the lad could be biding his time. Or he figures he can't break through the big...
Wait, didn't they ask, like, in Hunter the Parenting 2, like, hey, hey, Dor, you made those cages, right? Like, did they ask that? I'm not too sure.
big vault that is
Oh,
a cellar,
almost
so
like
he's
audio loss
waiting
too.
for his chance to escape. Or he could just not be very strong.
Oh. I see. Or, well, I mean, Marcus insists his kick was pretty alright.
Oh, vampires are capable of some superhuman physical feats. But he probably couldn't throw a car or whatever, drained as he is.
Good thing we stabbed them bloody, then. It seems like a pretty big weakness if their strength is beholden to their amount of blood.
Yes, being a vampire is a fine deal, until you notice the many caveats. For instance, their strength is weakened with every generation. With each new passing of the supernatural disease that is vampirism, the power within the blood of each new child lessens. Additionally, the vampire's unique magics are like any other mundane skill. Some come intuitively, others start at different levels of expertise, but all must have time and effort put into them. It could be that Pyotr has simply not mastered the vampiric art of potence, or has only honed it to a slight edge.
It'd account for his performance back in the tunnels, I suppose. He seemed like he'd be tougher than he was.
His kind are sometimes brawlers, but Pyotr himself, he seems like an opportunist to the core. A straight-up fight seems out of his element. The real danger comes from which of his other skills he's applied himself to.
So, invisibility or animal control?
Him being able to disappear even on camera tells me his specialty might actually be invisibility. Not everyone is capable of that little hat trick. Or ugly.
Yeah, he's really honed that into an art.
I've seen ugly.
Fair enough.
In Happisborough. Shit. When are they going to knock that place off the map? Now then! This has been a delightful conversation about essentially everything in the world. I must now go pour terrible slime down Kevin's gaping maw. But before that, be very cautious during tonight's interrogation. I'm sure everything will go well. Just remember, even a feeble opportunist like Pyotr can be the death of you.
Duly noted. Underestimating any supernatural quarry is a very bad idea.
Exactly. My performance in the caves is evidence of that. I am the most experienced and skilled hunter of this family. Yet
yeah,
when I
you're
let
the
my
big
guard
D.
down, an inferior foe holds me at knife point. This is something you must truly understand.
Hunting isn't as simple as a video game or an action movie, huh?
I am not a video gamer, so this absurd language doesn't touch me. Commando, however, is an excellent piece of cinema, so I'll say yes. You get it.
Say, what was up with those tunnels anyway?
I will tell you when you're older, by a few days at least. Because I'm tired of these questions!
Aw. But I guess I should probably get a move on myself. Breakfast cancelled. I've got to buy a new blender, it seems.
It does indeed seem that way, child. Want me to drive you?
I'm fine. I'll take the runabout. Less gas spent, you know?
Ah, yes, money and all that. Well, good fortune on the road, and fare thee well.
Farewell I shall.
Fare thee well.
Son, know that I am very proud of you
Aw.
and your blender.
Thank you.
Ta-ta!
Adios!
We are in Mexico today!
Did he just roll?
Damnable penguins. Bloody bones. Mechanical monsters. Damnation.
Dang.
You have...
Hold on, there's the extra scene. That's it? Just... I don't have a shirt on! Oh my goodness. Log number 3 is an hour long. Oh my gosh. Alright, well, it's time for the... It's time for the audio log we've all been waiting for. Number 2, The Probing of Heaven. Alright. This one's shorter. Alright, so... Alright. I'll bring it back. Hey, you can pause the video and get some snacks if you want to. Highly recommend that. Yeah, I'm getting snacks. The Probing of Kevin. Okay, I'm back. So, I was gonna get just a bowl of Cheez-Its, but I got my bowl wet because I thought I had to clean it, and I was like, oh frick, I can't eat the Cheez-Its. And I was like, screw it, just get the box of just get the entire box. So yeah, I have an entire box of Cheez-Its. Right.
My God, these catacombs are so deep and dark. Oh well, oh well, oh well. If it isn't the great and mighty Kevin.
You dare say my name with hints of ridicule in your foul gorillan voice?
Don't dare call this boy.
Alright, off to a great start. Big D's being called a gorilla, basically.
Gorillan, I am orangutan fan number 1.
Liquid simian, absurd well-ape, come here so I may take a sippy.
Tempting, but instead I will hit you with my pants.
Oh, Pascal.
Gorillan, you know nothing of the noble forest people.
If only God would forgive me.
All right, you're forgiven. Hey, I've got something for you.
No further omelette. My organs are a stew at the sight of it.
Oh, not a chance of that. You don't get the omelet unless you're feeling uncooperative.
Fool! I will never cooperate.
Then omelet it is!
Oh,
Behold the omelet of doom! I should say that to, like, my friends. Like, if you're not gonna... Like, I should say it to Declan whenever he's being a dingle nut. Like, oh, was that... You're not You're not willing to stay in this game for 5 freaking seconds? Omelet it is. I give him like an image of a rotten omelet.
But that'll do anything.
Will you cooperate?
Fool, I will never cooperate.
Oh, this dilemma smothers my brain. You know, this omelet is especially potent. My son-in-law had his blender melt concocting it. He had to run out to the 99p store to get a new one.
Why would you look for a blender in a 99p store?
Maybe because we wanted to buy it for 99p, Kevin.
What next? Will you go looking for the 99p plasma television?
What? They have plasma television?
Fuck!
And now I see the origin of that one short. Huh. Neat. I'm thirsty, I'm gonna drink my water.
As if gas stoves weren't enough, the monsters!
Your skull is like an empty wheelbarrow. I am so tired. I would use my powerful magics to have you open this shitty cell door and remove this funny ball and chain.
Oh, too bad you can't.
Don't worry, there is a solution. I drink you.
No!
Let me drink you.
No dice.
Let me drink you. Go home and feed my cat.
Wait, you have a cat?
Oh no, I told the ape and Mr. Smurfles.
Aren't you in the Sabbat? The humanity-rejecting, psychopathic, mass murderer supremacist organization?
He makes a mockery of Mr. Smurfles, just as that dastard Piotr.
Oh, no, not at all. If anything, that makes you seem much more reasonable than...
I am not reasonable. I am an evil wizard.
An evil wizard one could have a hearty conversation with.
Well, that's foolish. I do not converse. I am the great...
And mighty Kevin, yes. Blah, 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 blah.
I just thought of something. Imagine if the great and mighty Kevin met Kevin 11 from classic Ben 10, not reboot. Classic. Whatever, that would go down.
No, blah.
Blah.
No.
Listen here, you wacky weirdo.
The fact they called a wizard wacky reminds me of the hit Roblox game Wacky Wizards. Funny enough, I didn't even become a wizard in that game. I became a witch. Isn't a witch just a girl wizard? Stop! No, you uncultured dead man. A witch is a wizard, just less savage. Wizards are more chaotic and brain dead magic users. Witches are more civil. End of story. Well, unless it's a wizard from Wizard 101, then in that case, then it's the witches that are more chaos and the wizards that are more civil. But other than that, though, other media, no, the witches are more civil. What about in my wizard schoolhouse? No, the wizards there are not civil. They're chaotic. They'll steal your dog.
I've done the best I can to avoid torture or final death in your interrogation. But you are nuts! Tough nuts that are hard to crack!
Now crack his
I
nuts.
can only maintain this kindness for so long before I...
Give up.
No, far worse.
Give down.
Close?
No weapon fashioned against me may prosper, not even omelet. I am an evil vampire wizard, and I fear no god, baby!
There are no god babies here, wizard. Only men.
What are you doing? No. No! No! My wallet!
Let's see here!
No, don't take my driver's license!
What the?
Kevin... Wetsmith? Wait, how on earth are you 27 years old?
My day job was stressful, and also I have psoriasis. What do you want?
Your day job? Oh my god, what was it?
No, I won't tell you.
Come on, that's not even a Sabbat secret.
How do you even know what the Sabbat is?
I have been deliriously obliterating fools like you since the 90s.
What old timer, the 1890s?
Wait, old?
Okay, I'm tired of screaming now. You can kill me, dude.
Oh, that eager to die.
Quite frankly, life in Unlife has been nothing but a headache. So I'm hoping my next oscillation will be a bit less shit.
Have no fear, great Kevin. I'm sure you'll be quite handsome and successful in your next life.
Success.
Yeah, you won't have a
Fools
freaking
and luck is for
porcupine beard.
losers.
I guess I'm just a massive tool then.
Yeah,
Thank you.
you're welcome. Anyway, now you know my horrible secret. My hated last name, my embarrassing age, my failure to obtain the 10th bagel on my Bagel World preferred customer punch card.
What's your day job at Bagel World?
Hey, foul cretin! I was once a mighty and powerful accountant who enjoyed poppy seed bagels with cream cheese and lox.
Oh,
No capers.
you're in accounting, eh?
The economy was my muse. I stare at the monitor, the spreadsheets on my screen, and my eyeballs know calm like never else.
A real magic man, huh? That's great. You have any ties to that life still?
Well, it's kind of funny, I'm like this powerful wizard of Kane, our king.
You own a cat named Smurple.
Smurfles is evil too. He once peed on my rug, and I threw it in the washer, and then I took it out of the washer, and I dried it, and then I put it back down, and he peed on it again. Very evil little boy.
Bastard.
Yeah, that's basically what my dog is like. He's like Kevin's cat, Smurples.
Anyways, I feel so good, and I have power coursing deep within, and I know it's the truth, but...
No worries. None of the others can hear you here. You can spill it, like you did my blood.
yes, I did do that, yes.
All right, go on.
There are many embarrassing factoids about my relationship to bad human Kevin. I still own my apartment from my human life. Kevin is still on the papers. I still tend to be alive now and again, which, that was a huge problem before I joined the Savant.
And I'm sure it's even worse now.
Oh yeah, 100%. It's like I can go telling my packmates that I own a flat in Great Yarmouth, right? They'd eat me. But I do sometimes just kind of sneak out and make sure the neighbors don't report me as missing or anything.
Oh, that's radical. Fight the power, man.
I mean, yes, I have transcended the mortal coil, but that apartment is quite nice. It's got built-in AC, it's not too bad for rent. I had just saved up enough to buy it when I was embraced, but now I have some kind of higher purpose, of course, but that part still kind of stings.
I totally get it.
I'm actually thinking about how to manage it now, since I still do have to pay for quite a few certain things pertaining to the apartment, but... it's not like I can earn a lot of money going out on crusade like this, right?
Right, yes.
But actually, even when I was with the Camarilla, I didn't quite earn enough to make do on some things, and they want you to blend in. And while I have an out now, still don't really want to have any defaults on my credit,
Oh yeah, that shit's scary. It'll kill you.
Yeah, repo men. I can only kill so many.
Exactly my problem. We have a similar issue, honestly.
Huh.
Do you?
The property my family lives on is owned by my son-in-law. But we don't, technically live there, if you know what I mean.
I thought you were about to say that the property your family lives on is haunted. Like all of England.
Yes, yes.
Wait, what?
There.
It doesn't mean all of England is haunted. Hey, British nerd fan of mine. Is this true? Is all of England actually haunted? Like, and if it is, what is haunting it?
Although it's not haunted anymore.
I figured you lived in that bus, honestly.
Oh, yes. We've lived in the Golden Goose a lot.
I didn't know the bus was called Golden Goose.
It's our second home. I've driven it across the world, and most of my family has lived in it at one time or another.
Fuck. I wish I was a bus.
I recommend it.
Vroom.
Vroom. So true.
Room. I should literally, like, randomly go into my school. Like, when I go to school, I should just, like... I should just go up to someone and just go, vroom, vroom, I'm a bus, vroom. I'm gonna get bullied if I do that. No, I'm not. People accept weirdos these days. I'm sorry. Just hearing them just go vroom, vroom is hilarious to me.
The issue with the house is that my son-in-law owns it, and honestly, he is the only one that can really pay for it. But, well, he lost his job fairly recently.
That's rough.
It is. Fortunately, he does own the house. He inherited it after this horrible tragedy. I won't get into it. But just as you said, there's a lot of other things that have to be paid for. And with money getting tighter and tighter, I don't know. I sometimes fear it will all just slip out beneath our fingertips.
That's terrible. Are you all looking into new jobs?
What? Oh, no. We're hunters.
Well, okay, I mean, I can't pay many bills. Does hunting come before your home and well-being?
Of course, fool! Once one learns the horrors that lie immediately beneath the surface of society, you cannot return to normalcy! It is not possible. That is why I have taught my children from birth that the overwhelming darkness that lingers around us is a part of our natural world. Just like, say, a horrible disease. What we do is we cure this disease, and that always takes precedence.
The blessings of mighty Cain are not of disease. It is a fun present, wrapped up in funny paper that looks like bees.
As fun as haggis and oven-made Brussels sprouts and Africanized killer bees.
Haggis and Brussels sprouts are good human foods, you fucking child. Organ meats and tiny
Oh,
cabbages.
would you like to eat some right now? I can go snatch some from the co-op if you're so fucking
I
inclined.
want to suck up your liquids and then piss them out over the deflated balloon that will be...
Oh, what the what? What did I just hear? I was just kind of drifting off and just really, I was kind of focusing on my Cheez-Its, and I just hear this.
Fucking inclined.
To suck up your liquids and then piss them out over the deflated balloon that will be your remains.
Oh my! He wants to drink Big D's blood and then piss on him. What the? What's the? He wants to drink the blood of Big D and then piss out the blood onto Big D's dead body. That will look like a deflated balloon. What the fudge? I'm so glad Monkey introduced me to this series.
That's so funny, oh my god. Fuck! Where do you get all of this?
I am an accountant. Do you know how much I hate mankind?
I love that. So, what are you gonna do with the apartment?
Well, I'm looking into renting it out to some ghouls, actually. That would probably solve most of my issues.
Oh, so you're an up-and-coming landlord?
Lord is out.
Housing should not be a commodity! In fact, we should remove houses, castles only, with moats and murder holes and Greek fire crocodiles.
You are sick in the brain.
And you are a leech in every sense of the word.
You are as shoveled out the head as the fucking anarch.
You use a lot of secret vampire words without qualm or worry. I respect that.
They have tried but failed to slay me for years. A blood hunt of my blood should always come up dry.
Ironic you should say that, given your current position.
I'm still standing. Great and mighty Kevin keeps on kicking. Oh no, once I get a little sippity-whippity, I should unlock this door with your nose bone.
You are ignorant of all cartilage. So, you say you were in the Camarilla, correct? The Camarilla, as far as I know, don't appreciate defectors. Their grip on your kind is something they would rather keep quite tight.
The Camarilla. Oh,
Camarilla?
how I hate it. That elitist sect has controlled the canine for far too long. Their worship of the elderly and all their primitive traditions makes my bones ache. Are you familiar with the...
So if you have achy bones thinking about the Camarilla, I got some painkillers for you in the back, buddy. If you want some.
Masquerade?
Yeah.
And you know why I reject it. You know why I reject the Camarilla and its highfalutin rich boy play act? That I must gingerly play the role of an innocent human at their behest when I have become so much more is despicable.
Well, I hate the machinations of the proverbial man as much as the next very cool guy, but I feel you may have gone a bit far with the whole join the evil monster sect that is the Sabbat thing.
No, not far enough. I am one of the few smart and powerful enough to fuck off from the Camarilla pyramid scheme into a new pyramid scheme I can actually win at.
Which is quite an accomplishment, given what I know of your other pyramid scheme.
You speak of the Tremere Pyramid?
We need to stop saying pyramid, it's getting down well geezing in here.
Unavoidable. Also, your knowledge of the Clan Tremere betrays your true might. Must be embarrassing how you almost got owned by us in the tunnels.
Rather than talk about how dumb you think I am, I'd rather talk about how cool you think you are.
Acceptable.
Now then, I understand the House of Tremere exerts intense control over its membership.
You understand correctly. All of Clan Tremere are forced to become bound to the hateful pyramid on pain of death.
Pyramids sound pretty
They are each bound to the will of the greater clan. More specifically, its rulers in Vienna. Not the sausage. It is slavery. You're a slave to your...
Sorry, there's a sausage called Vienna. You know, I wonder, what if there's a Hunter the Parenting episode where they just randomly decide to go into a pyramid? Like, I don't know why, I just randomly thought, hey, what if we just had them go into a pyramid? If that's an actual episode, that'd be crazy.
Your sire is slave to theirs, and their sire and slave respectively all the way to the heads of the clan. That is the dastardly pyramid.
Impressive for you to break free from such an edifice.
Impressive indeed. For oh, the process was agonizing. Imagine for a moment, if you will, a stranger in your mind. Something deep within your cognition that floods your thoughts with their own. Where there should be anger, there is love. Where there should be hatred, there is obedience. You think, these thoughts are wrong, foreign. But even that feels grossly repellent. You chastise yourself for daring to feel this way. You feel despicable, ugly, and the warmth comes only from submission. And there you are, adrift in all of this, misled by your own cognition, made to feel grotesque from the mere suggestion of independent thought.
Hate when that happens.
That is the blood bond. That is the pyramid.
Truly dreadful.
That sounds like a very crappy pyramid to me, my guy. I would not want to send any archaeologists there. It must have some very terrible treasures, if you ask me.
Another curse upon your curse. I sympathize.
Your sympathy is hollow, my foe.
Perhaps so, but well earned by the acts of your masters.
On that we are agreed.
How did you escape?
I am Houdini!
No! You can't be! I killed Houdini!
A true magician never reveals their secrets!
Ah, but you are not a true magician.
What? You disrespect the art of blood magics?
Wait, who's Houdini?
Foolish Kevin. I know blood magic is not true magic, and I know more than just this. I have hunted for years with many organizations. I have picked up many disparate pieces of your clan's history in my days, from your thievery of vampirism, your diablerie of Saulot, and to your great Masasa war with the
What are you
ancient clan.
fucking babbling about?
What do you mean, babbling?
Babbling is in what are you fucking babbling about? I have no idea what you're even saying.
Oh.
Dude! I am a 27-year-old accountant turned wizard. I do not know ye old fun facties.
But surely you know.
I know not who or what a Masasa is. The internet is not a right, you know. Wikipedia costs money to see.
It's not something you can read about on the so-called interweb. It's this big fight you had with the wizards or something.
Oh. Oh, yes, I know a little about this. Are you a wizard?
What?
You have to tell me if you're a wizard. It's the rules.
I am is about to kick your ass, you beard.
Are you a ghoul?
No.
Perhaps some fairy of some kind.
What? No.
No, he's the Big D! I'm not a wizard! I'm the Big D! I'm gonna punch you in your small pee-pee! Ah! My magical nutsack! Ah! That should actually be a line. Like, Big D just goes, I'm the Big D! I'm gonna punch you in your small pee-pee! He punches someone in the balls, likely Kevin. Yeah, he punches Kevin in the balls and he just goes, my magical nutsack! Ah!
Are you a race car?
Damn you, Kevin! You have ruined this perfectly teachable moment about ancient history.
Who cares?
Are you a race car?
I know you don't, but you understand, Kevin? Do you understand how long I could have talked about something I know stuff about? I'm infuriated!
Your anger is my victory. 1 point for Kevin.
Just break Kevin's nose. Just stop him from smelling, my guy.
Yeah, you. I am de-escalating out of spite.
That is also my victory. 2 points for Kevin.
Confound thee, Kevin! Confound thee!
3.
Oh my! Just gonna rewind on that.
3.
You are indeed a worthy foe, mighty Kevin.
You're lucky I'm dead or that might have killed me.
Good.
Agreed.
Now tell me how you escaped the pyramid.
Only if you discontinue slapstick violence.
Okay, this is a question for the maker of Hunter the Parenting. What's Big D's workout routine? I just want to know.
I make no guarantees.
I hate cartoons. Good enough. In truth, I was the project
Funny, he hates cartoons, yet look at him. He is a cartoon.
of a high-ranking Tremere. The right hand of the Regent of Yarmouth herself. She was a cruel and stupid mistress. Much like you. See? Just like her.
Yes, I see.
The Regent herself was even worse. For my gentle sire was a maniacal toady for the Regent's own schemes. Too lost in the sauce of her own blood bond, she thinks of little else beyond fanatical devotion to her master.
Sounds rather unhealthy.
Yeah, no shit. However, though mighty sorcerers, neither my sire nor the Regent could navigate the world of the mundane very well. Thus, they required a neonate to aid their schemes. I was chosen by my sire and brought into the fold as the Chantry's treasurer.
Interesting.
No.
The anointed tax documentarian, here in my prison. It seems like you were the heir to quite a political gold mine back in Camarilla territory.
I was after more than that. I am blessed with highly potent blood. Blood of the 9th generation. My accursed sire was of the 8th, and the regent herself is the 7th.
Ooh, most threatening.
Of our pack, I hold the highest standard of blood, rivaled only by Shitbeard and his ludicrous 10th generation pizza.
You know, I just want to comment on that name. I think that dude's literally called, Crap Beard. Okay, I know this video is not meant for kids, but, like, I really just don't like swearing. The fact that his name is literally just Crap Beard is hilarious.
Alas, poor Piotr, the 12th generation rube, the buffoon, the tool, less potent than even ape.
Curious. I always took him as the leader, so.
Tragically, he is the tool. Though he is of weak blood, he has been undead the longest, and thus is the most experienced. This makes him most suited for the position. For now.
Ooh, do I sense a conspiracy a brewing?
No, you don't. You heard nothing. What the fuck was that? Is there someone else down here?
No, you heard nothing! What were you talking about?
Oh! I'm pretty sure that's the sounds of, like, you know, of the three vampires, like, fighting each other to the death. After the others were like, oh yeah, let's make these ding-dongs fight each other and force each other to eat each other. Yeah! Yeah, that's right. In Hunter the Parenting episode 2, because this takes place during it. So technically, this audio log is Hunter the Parenting episode 2.5.
I was telling you my pyramid story, remember?
Oh, right! Carry on, ignore the screaming, ignore the howling.
The tail weaving recommences. I was the regent's grandchild and accountant. Yet, when I informed her about the harsh financial realities of the mortal world, I fell swiftly out of favor.
Harsh realities such as...
That you need to pay your employees a living wage. Mind controlling or blood bonding them works only until they've run out of money. Then they starve to death. Or the tax man runs the numbers and find out yours make no sense. Everything must add up or you will be subtracted from the equation.
Taxmen, the unsung heroes of the world of the hunter. How I hate them.
Do you like roads?
Yes!
Then you like taxes, you bilge rat!
Of course I do. So long as I'm not paying them, that is.
Your stupidity is giving me a rash, Big Dean.
Big Dean! Big Dean is my ex-wife! And you haven't finished your story! You fell out of favor and then...
Interesting. The name of one of his ex-wives was Big Dean.
What?
Then my undeath became a living hell. The regent's attention fell upon another, and my sire's attention left with them. She chided me for not being sufficiently slavish or East Anglian enough. Encouraged me to either deepen my blood bond or be abandoned. I was left scrounging for arcade lore from the shelves of the 99 pet stores, utterly useless, unwanted among my clanmates.
Well, such backstabs are to be expected in the vampire world.
Spare me the lecture. I am being very vulnerable right now.
But lecture I must! If you were torn from your clan, why not mingle with the others within your sect? Or even those anarch fellows? Why go to the Sabbat of all things?
Fool! I discovered soon after Embrace that I was unwanted among the Camarilla. Few trust the Tremere, for they fear their might and pluck, and thus my fate was sealed. My comrades thought me a pest, and all beyond thought me a bootlick. But I would show them all. I left the clan, I left their society, so that I may, in turn, destroy them! For I am the great and mighty Kevin!
Inspirational! The powers that be didn't show you respect, so you've strove to take it from them with your bare hands!
Yes, you understand.
I do, but still, Kevin, you must forgive me. I can't help but think the Sabbat is a bad fit for you.
What? You kidding? I broke free from the pyramid with their help, fool. Few can boast of, and even fewer can boast of and live.
Yes, but you also hold massive ties to your human life. And that's a bit of a no-no when your ideology revolves around, dissolving your own humanity in a stew of beasthood.
Yes, I sentimentally hold on to my humanity at times. But haven't you seen a cat? Cats are great. Fact is, I broke the pyramid's blood bond through will. Sheer, unflinching will. And the Voldery also, but yes, pure will.
A Voldery! Now we've struck gold.
Congratulations, ye old tiny prospector.
I don't know very much about them.
Kevin 4.
Actually, I know everything about them. In fact,
Explain it.
Oh, sure, yeah, it's just E2, E3, E4.
Pan.
Okay, I will explain it, you pansexual pan-bearer.
Yo, what if there's a 10-hour video of just Big D beating up Kevin with a pan? You pansexual pan lover. Yes. Big D's newest wife. This is actually canon. His current wife is his frying pan.
I knew you'd see it my way. D5.
Climbing slowly toward your 2-digit intellect. Please, no more panic.
Social credit deducted.
Fine. Voldery is one of the Sabbat's foundational rites. It was among the few ways I could be prematurely liberated from the pyramid. It's a communal blood bond between members of a pack, formed from drops of blood from all members. It creates a mutual bond known as the vinculum, which shatters all former blood bonds.
Intriguing. I suppose that explains why roving bands of Sabbat hooligans actually stand each other's presence from time to time.
Sad but true. Without these bonds of fellowship, I'm pretty sure we would have all murdered each other like 6 times now.
But aren't you just exchanging one blood bond for another? Isn't that just more slavery?
Yes, but also not even slightly. There is an alteration made through this. We tend to be far more chummy with each other for about a month after it's renewed, much like a library membership. But the effect is far lighter than even the meekest of blood bonds. Attachment is for mortals, after all, except if it's a cat. The hard part isn't enduring the vinculum. The hard part was finding the willpower to take it in the first place.
Wait. Wait a minute, hold on. Attachment is for mortals.
Attachment is for mortals, after all, except if it's a cat.
Except if it's a cat. Wait. I have an attachment to a cat. I guess I'm an immortal.
The hard part isn't enduring the vinculum. The hard part was finding the willpower to take it in the first place.
I see. A picture is beginning to form, Kevin.
Is it a pretty
love
picture?
pictures.
No, it's a picture of you.
Fuck!
Yes. Is it a pretty picture? No, it's a picture of you, Kevin. Oh. Oh, that's one of the greatest lines I've ever heard in any media. Oh. Oh, that beats. Oh, don't worry, Raiden. The clown college is much closer than you think. Well, yeah, it's right in front of me. That beats that. Oh, let's rewind that.
Is it a pretty picture?
No, it's a picture of you.
Fuck! Okay, seriously, what is that?
Kevin, are you happy in Sabat?
Groan! Are you going to try and drag me into the metaphorical light?
Maybe. Wake up!
No! Oh, drat, I just did.
You have
You idiot! Why would you yell no?
apartment, a cat named Slurple.
Hey, don't yap your mouth about Smurples. I have yet to find him a forever home.
You know, Kev, can I call you Kev?
No.
Kev, I've been hunting vampires for a very long time. From fledglings to Anciliae, even a mighty Methuselah once upon a time.
Bullshit! Bullshit! Our ancients are beyond even the stoutest hunters.
Say what you like, but believe it or not, long ago, my father, my siblings, and myself bested a Methuselah. I believe
Wait.
they were of the clan La Sombra, if I'm not mistaken.
If this is true, you are a far greater hunter than I had reckoned.
It is, and I am.
No!
What's a Methuselah? What is that? Is that like a super vampire? I think it might be a super vampire.
How did you survive its obtenebration?
A story for a later day, perhaps. I'm focusing on you. Let me ask you a serious question. Did you join the Sabbat to experience liberation, freedom, vampiric supremacy? Or did you join because you felt it was your only way out?
D? This is what they call you, yes?
It is one of my many titles.
Okay, DD. You beam with power
The moment. Yes. Yes, he hears DD, and he's just instantly reminded of Ultimate Custom Night. Yes. DD.
Many titles.
Okay, DD. You beam
The streams in his show are just perfect.
with power and charisma, like a premium radiator.
Don't tempt me, seductress.
Listen, sexy fool man.
What are these insults? Pansexual panman, sexy fool man. I might use one of them. Yo! Is that... I was about to say... if that car was about to pull up in my driveway, I would have been so confused. What's up, you sexy fool, man?
Your mortal form limits you. Why would someone as screaming as you tolerate life as a mere mortal? Join a greater cause and become my ally.
No.
Why would I serve the first murderer when I can kill him myself?
What do you think you are, Kane to Kane? You gonna find a big enough rock, big boy?
It's a big rock, no?
You're insane.
You aren't the first person to tell me that.
I did not account for what immense hubris I stood in for.
Hubris implies confidence in excess. You will not find me wanting in my conviction.
You... No, you are actually insane. You can't kill Kane. You eat hash browns. You have children. You wear shorts that accentuate your bulbous behind. You
Yes?
You live in Norfolk. You are a mere mortal man. I bet you drink Worcestershire sauce like some kind of freak. Greater champions than you have tried.
Perhaps they have. Yet I will succeed. Though I'd settle for wiping out the third generation at least.
Ah, you are destined for failure. Such a stupid tool. But you are also stupid cool.
Oh, darling.
I just want you to join my funny crusade.
What?
Kevin, as a Cainite, you should by all rights be staked for the sun. But honestly, I can't bring myself to kill you. Instead of serving as unwitting mercenaries in a petty war over North Norfolk, why not join my crusade?
Your crusade?
You shall be my companion, bearer of my sigil, and regent of a new paradigm shift, where such frivolities as the masquerade shall no longer be necessary. You shall be free, be able to live in your apartment with no fear, and you won't even have to pay any shitty bills.
You. Yeah, let me understand this correctly, because you're throwing me for a bit of a loop, Dee Dee. You, who by principle hates the Cainite and seeks its destruction, to rid the Earth of this disease, as you call it. Who are you to spare me? To break your principles at the merest whim? What gives you the right to rule over this?
Right? How very glib of you to speak of rights, Cainite. You who live by force.
I do not live.
Silence! You have drifted far from your vaunted beastdom, Cainite. You are far more human than you could ever dare admit. What is more liberating? The band of monsters forcing you to erase your humanity? The maniacal sorceress tossing you aside like a rag doll? Or rejecting both? To face the world down, head to head, and dare it to stop you? The freedom that comes from either worthy death or triumphant victory.
Allow me to tell you a parable. A parable about one named Kevin Westworth. Kevin was born in Ipswich to a middle-class family. His parents were devout followers of the status quo and primed him with all the tools necessary to lead a pleasant, stagnant, unexceptional life. Kevin became an accountant, about the only field in which he truly excelled. But his dream was always to accomplish something more. So he broke away from his life in the suburbs, moved a bit further north. He decided he will make it big. He will do something with his life. He failed. And so, Kevin got a job as an accountant in Great Yarmouth. But Kevin never gave up. Don't you understand? Kevin may have been trapped in the mire. He may have been an uninspiring person trapped in a dead-end job. His dreams and aspirations might have been dying, but they weren't dead. Not completely. He was going to make his name. He was going to make rent every week. He was going to move up, see the world. He was going to do something, anything, to make people know his name. And then Kevin died. And now you know the rest.
Yikes.
Perhaps I know a part,
Poor Kevin.
but neither of us know the ending.
Spare me your optimism. It was stolen from me along with my life. You cannot know the feeling of the embrace. To wake one day, your skin cold, your heart still, ravenous, inhuman. Where once there was a world, friends, colleagues. Now there is only prey and treachery. This story comes to no good end. I cannot follow my dreams. I'm a scrounge to stay alive or sane. I cannot remain human any longer.
Oh.
My only hope is to embrace a shadow of this dream. To embrace the beast. And hope freedom is on the other side.
Freedom never comes through surrender.
Perhaps not. That's the only chance I have left.
If you truly believe that, there is little that can be done. The sad quirks of circumstance will see you degenerate into a monster and die as one. But if you so choose, there may be a chance to claw your way out from this. Find a different path for all of you. You need only rise and take it.
Also, I know this is completely out of the blue, but just realized that Kevin's hands are kind of like the hands of Agatha from Dark Deception. If you know, you know. If you don't, just look it up. Anyways.
I suppose I could tell you a secret. That the Regent would not want hunters to know.
Alright. What's the secret? What?
Kevin, put your pussy on, quick!
No!
You have listened to an audio drama by Ogre Popinang, with voice work by Speaker D as Big D, and Arendelle as Kevin.
What?
Artwork by Eliphas. Soundtrack by Macker /
Alright, the
Alphabusa.
secret scene.
For updates every other week.
Sorry I didn't say that much.
Thank
I
you
was
for
kind
listening, and good evening.
Thanks. Okay, yeah, also sorry I didn't say that much. I was just too invested at the moment. Alright, what's the secret scene?
Now, my friends, it is I, Carl, and I'm going to read you a story. Once upon a time, there were two little children, and they ran into the forest.
And then they got touched by Drake! I'm joking! I'm joking! Please, don't get me cancelled on Twitter! No! Ah!
Looking for adventure. Now, what they found in the woods was, you could call an adventure. They found a valley of corpses. Now, being the curious little children.
Man, I love it when my children discover a valley of corpses. Yeah, ain't that right? Ain't that right, Mr. Loaf Bottoms 37? Yeah. Yeah, he's seen a Valley of Corpses, and he loved them. He loved it. He loves Valleys of Corpses. Don't you, buddy? Don't you? Yeah. Also, let me audio check to make sure I haven't wasted... Why does it say I'm streaming? Why does it say I'm streaming? Dog, I'm not streaming!